Okay, so a fairly short video on this one, but I'll show you what I've been up to the last few hours or so. You probably tell the difference already. So basically, I've got some sticker bomb here for the dust caps for the subs, and they're basically like stormtrooper helmets, basically stormtrooper figures, and basically they've been put on there with a little bit of heat. Not too much obviously because I don't want to melt the glue on the dust cap, but just a little bit just to get it on there and stick properly. I don't want to go off when the subs start hitting, so thought they look quite cool anyway. Worst case they get a little bit damaged while I'm moving things about and I'll redo them, but I thought I'd see what they look like, and I think they look quite cool. Sounds good. I've also been doing the other side, which I will go over there now. Show you what I've been up to. Okay, so obviously same subs over there, but also I've been doing these, well this one anyway. So basically I've got the speaker grill and the proper surround thing on there now. That's basically where it's going to sit. This has got to be taken down a little bit, so basically this isn't quite flat at the moment. That's why that points in the tweeter points in a different direction to the mid, basically because it's not quite flat. So I'm going to be altering the shape of that very slightly. At least I know where I am now, because before I couldn't tell. Obviously when the door shuts, I don't want it hitting the speaker when people get in and stuff. I've got to have the mesh grill on really, so it's going to sit nice and flush, but obviously the rest of it's got to look decent and line up as well. So I'll crack on with that as well, and obviously the other side same. I've done something else which is slightly weird. I said I was going to do before. Jump out of here. I'll also do a part 2 by the way, which also includes the lighting for the Lego, which should be interesting I think to most people. But yeah, basically what I've been doing is a Lego mesh grill that I mentioned. That's basically made out of Lego. What I did, and this isn't long enough at the moment, so obviously I built this off the car, so I had to guess a little bit on sizes, but it wasn't a bad guess. So basically I've got to go a bit longer this side, a little bit longer that side, just to make sure it's all seen and not bits sticking out everywhere. So there'll probably be about another 4 stud blocks that way, probably about the same this side, and there's a bit of a gap there. I'll guess that one, to be fair. And also these white bits here, I might keep them white, I might go black, I don't know yet, not decided. I don't know what you think on that, but these things, I'm going to ditch this end. I thought this might look quite good, these white ends. Basically because I thought it might need to give it a bit of style, bit of something to run with, but I don't really like them, so I'm going to go for just a normal flat bar basically goes across there. I think it might look better than as it does there. To be fair, it looks a bit weird with them on, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm going to ditch those. Let's go for some flat bars, so that should be fine. Yeah, slightly weird thing to try, but I thought, yeah, nice bit of Lego event, looks quite good. And also then this side will be done as well. All this area will be the same, made the same, and obviously it'll all be glued together when it's all finished. So yeah, a bit weird, but it actually does look a bit like a mesh vent, to be fair. So yeah, let me know what you think on that one as well. Slightly weird, I know. But yeah, I'll do part 2 next, and I'll show you the lighting for Lego set. It's not fully done yet, but it's it'll give you a good idea of what's gonna happen. Okay, so part 2, that's where things get a little bit more interesting. So basically, I've been doing a few bits and bobs on the Lego build for the rear. A few repairs, a few bits and bobs, put some lights in. I'm just waiting for the motors to come through so I can do the motor side of things to make things move around a little bit more. But I'll run through what I've been doing. So basically, I've been repairing this corner. This corner's a bit damaged, as was this whole section was missing. That's now back. And there's a bit more of the fiddly stuff around the side here and a little bit inside there which needed looking at. A few repairs on the top of here, putting the weird rocket thing back on its stanchion thing, and then fitting some lights and bits and bobs. So yeah, what I've basically done, I've adapted this section for this section to make an access hatch for the battery pack. So the power pack for the lights is in there, so you basically just lift that off. Oops, I have to make a handle for it. It's got to be relatively tight because obviously I don't want it vibrating off when the system's on and stuff like So you go into there, the battery pack, as I say, is in there, so it's literally got a switch. Flick this, obviously redo the thing. There we are. There's only a few of the lights in so far, so there's not actually all of them in yet, but I'll run through what I'm going to do so you can figure it out from there. So we've got this one here, which has got like a bit of a flashing light. So obviously the scene is going to be basically like a Star Wars type fight with the Star Wars characters, with on a fight with basically stormtroopers and Darth Vader and usual stuff. So basically this is going to be like a bit of a scene where it's like an emergency and there's going to be stuff flashing and lights and everything else. So this one here is going to be flashing like that. I've got different boards on here on the set. Basically gives you different boards, so you get sort of that one, give you different pulsing effects, different flashing effects, various different things. So it's quite cool. So yeah, this one's going to flash. There's also going to be another one of these lights. I've got 8 of these. There's going to be another light here which is going to be constantly on, so there's only one flashing, so it looks like sort of something got a bit wrong on one of them. I've got this one over here whereby we've got this flashing LED light strip in there, so you can't see any of these. I don't want to see any of the cables or any of the bits and bobs once it's all done, so it will look good. Got like a rotating beacon there, like an emergency sort of scene type thing. There'll be a light in that window, and in this corner here, the one in there as well. Whether there'll be any flash or not, I'm not entirely sure. See how it pans out. I've got this one here, this section. Okay, so I've got, again, rotating beacon, which you presume been switched on by the switch. And then I've got the 2 guys. I haven't got the figures yet, so I've had to put some random Lego guy in there. But you can see there's like a ultra high pulse to the lightsabers. They're also lit up. One's blue, one's white. You can't really see very well the colour difference on the camera. One is blue, one's white. But you can see how it sort of pulses there a little bit. Again, there's going to be lights in here, so there'll be 2 lights in this section. There'll be a light in this end section here, these 3 bits, lights in there. There's going to be rotating bits, so there's going to be like a some sort of fan at some point somewhere. There's going to be another lightsaber fight going on over here, so there'll be another 2 lightsaber guys over here, this on that side of things. That'd be good. And basically go from there. So I'm just going to sort of put things together, put a few odds and sods back in there as it comes along, and hopefully all being well, it should look quite nice. But I think it looks pretty smart already, so that's only a few in there, so it's going well. Also, I've been modifying this bit from the first part of the video, so I've been extending the ends. Obviously they're coloured at the moment, so they're going to be done in black, but basically extending the ends, that side and that side. These sort of prong things, I've got rid of those fat arrow things on the outside, and changed it to like these little mini sort of tapered ends basically instead. Whether I keep those white or black, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but we'll see. Might go black possibly. So yeah, there you go. That's the video done for this week. So feel free to subscribe and let me know what you think about all these lights and weird stuff going on here. And I shall do another video next week.